Hi guys, I'm Olivia. I'm the founder of craftacademy.org and I'm so excited to tell you guys all about it. So Craft Academy is a 501c3 nonprofit that is dedicated to teaching sewing and other crafting skills to children and adults in a 100% virtual setting. This is so that we can have a greater access to these skills and this art education for a wider range of people. I am so excited to bring this platform to fruition because, you know, access to art education is disappearing, but the benefits to an arts education remain. So we can't let these skills die out because they benefit your mind, your cognitive functions, your academic performance, especially in children. And then for older adults, you know, there have been studies out that show, you know, when you knit or when you crochet or when you know, do these skills with your hands, it can help with arthritis. It can help slow neurological degeneration and things, you know. So basically your mind will stay sharp for longer. And these are benefits that cannot be, you know, taken away. And I basically wanted Craft Academy to be in this virtual setting so that anybody can have access to it and anybody can learn and grow their skills. Basically, you know, if you live in an area, you know, and you're around, you know, sewing rooms, or if you're around a lot of classes, it's easy for you because you can, you know, just hop into a live class. But if you are, you know, 45 minutes to an hour north of where these sewing rooms are, or you are, you know, just out of the way and you have children and, you know, you're running around and things, you and your children don't have the time, you know, during the day, or even the mental capacity to drive so far and to come back. I wanted it to be 100% virtual so that it would be easily accessible for people to take these classes. And the great thing about it too, that I wasn't 100% sure when I first had the idea. I kind of sat with the idea for probably like 6 months because I started to teach virtually during COVID, actually. And I was like, okay, you know, this is interesting, but my students started to progress. And honestly, I think it was faster than they would progress in person, which when I started to kind of realize that and compare my notes, I was like, wait a minute, you know. And so when I started to get more and more students and the benefits and the parents, I have all ages, you know, it's children and adults, but man, the parents and how their children will react to these classes, it was undeniable for me. I said, you know, we need to have access to it. And the very first thing I would ask all my students is, you know, why did you choose to have virtual classes? And the most common answer was, we don't have these classes in my area. You know, like they don't exist. And so I figured, you know, that's horrible. You know, honestly, like I have been sewing for so long, I don't really remember a time when I wasn't sewing or doing arts and things like that. But I've truly developed patience, persistence, dedication, and really, you know, learning and growing and cultivating my knowledge and a skill. And that has translated to other areas in my life. You know, I can sit on a course online and take it and go through it and be dedicated to it. And I think part of that is because I'm so dedicated to learning different things in sewing, and I have been for so long. So even soft benefits like that, like soft skills, you know, like I said, you know, we can't let the craft die out because the benefits will always be there as a result of the craft. So that lack of access, and because of COVID, that's really kind of why I wanted to start it. But, you know, even other benefits like the improved cognitive functions, in older adults. There have been studies that show, if you're knitting and if you're crocheting, your mind will stay sharper longer. So at craftacademy.org, we teach sewing, knitting, crocheting, embroidery, and quilting all virtually in one-on-one settings and in group webinars. And at the time of recording this video, we have been out for literally a week. Like, it is a brand new platform, but I just feel like people can benefit so much from it, rather, you're doing an after school program, or this is your treat for yourself on the weekends, or you've always wanted to learn whatever skill this is, now you have access to it in a very affordable way. And even for children, now that I think about it, like, the academic benefits are crazy too. It increases grades, test scores, all of that stuff. The overall benefit for me to the community was something I was like, okay, I feel the need to do this, because the parent company is the Olivia Ray Design Academy, which is, the 501c3. And, we started off just teaching in person. But after I saw the benefits to my students, because I had never taught, anything really, but when you see the benefits, it's like, man, like, how can we not make this platform? It's crazy. Like, it would be so selfish of me not to create this platform. I'm like, guys, like, the feedback from in-person and online classes has been crazy. So it would literally be a selfish act for me to not create this online platform for other people to benefit from it all over, and teachers included. And I was talking to the teachers on the platform about this. If you're an artist and you're not like selling the things that you make, or like, I'm not really sure any other way other than teaching for you to make additional money. You know what I mean? So this is a helpful thing for teachers, people who are experienced and people who truly know, and they can teach other people who want to learn these skills, so that there's a mutual benefit. And the benefit to the teachers isn't just monetary, because you guys have to understand, like, when I started teaching, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool, I'm, helping the community. But when I saw the individual like benefits that will come to each and every student, I was like, just the confidence, the compassion, and the empathy that they started to have. And for me, with the kids, it was really the confidence. Like, they would walk on in and they already know what to do. Like, one of my virtual students, like, she would start watching things like Project Runway and stuff like that with her parents, and she would tell them like, oh, I know how to do this, I know how to do, and it's just that confidence to be able to say, I can do this. Like, for a kid, come on now, like, there's nothing like that, and for that to be on an adult's mind too is just, the benefits are astounding, And then also, these are all art forms, so they're all therapeutic in nature. Craft Academy is an online tutoring platform that brings art, crafting, sewing, crocheting, knitting, embroidery straight to you in your schedule, on your time frame, so that you can receive the benefits from these programs. Hey, this is for the community, guys. So basically, to sign up for any classes, we made it very simple too. You just go to craftacademy.org and you create an account. That's your first step. And then you fill out the financial aid form so that we can send you a discount code, so that you can get, your classes at a discounted rate if, you want to. And then after that, you just book your first class. You'll put your discount code in the little code area But yeah, I mean, these steps are also in the description, but craftacademy.org is a brand new platform too. And you know, you can message us any questions. We have our Facebook chat that's linked up to the website. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I could go on and on and on and rave about the benefits of this website having easy access to these skills, but I am gonna stop because I feel like, you know, you've gotten the gist of this platform. But yeah, check it out. Like, I am really, really excited. And if you look at it, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what skills you're trying to learn, or what have you. But yeah, I mean, we have about 9 teachers on there now, and they're all dedicated professionals. Let me tell you guys about these teachers, because I interviewed all the teachers myself, and I had very strict criteria that you had to meet if you wanted to teach on this site. It's not like your average tutoring platform where really, you know, anybody can kind of come on. Like, no, you had to be professional, you had to be passionate, and you had to have a lot of experience. You know, I needed to feel comfortable with you guys being able to teach anybody from anywhere. You have to be able to think on your feet. Like, we have mostly everybody on the website is actually trained professionally in whatever skill they're teaching. I think it's probably like 3 or 4 people who aren't, but those people have been, you know, doing this since they were 8, 9 years old. And hey, you know, this is the perfect platform for that. So yeah, I hope you guys go on, check out the website, create an account, and yeah, join our crafting community. I cannot wait to meet you guys, hear about your classes and all of that. So, and thank you for watching this video. You know, if you made it to the end, this is at this point a very new YouTube channel, YouTube page that I've started. So thank you for watching the video and supporting the nonprofit. I really appreciate all the support.